I want to welcome you here today. Those silences that occur just before something's about to start, you really can't explain, can you? I don't know why you got quiet, but there you are, and here I am. This is always a special time of year for me, and I hope it is for you. I often wonder what this new Christmas season will bring, what it will mean, because it does mean a great deal. It doesn't matter what your deep down beliefs are. It's a significant time for everyone. In our family, we are now reduced to 3, which is a new experience for us, with 2 couples on the West Coast and 1 in Cincinnati. And you undoubtedly have brothers and sisters who are living in different parts of the country, if not the world. And so your family situation is a little different this year also. I wonder what your memories are. I wonder what you'll be thinking about in the next few weeks, in those moments when you're quiet, perhaps when you're walking alone on the beach or with friends, sitting in your favorite corner in the house, in the den perhaps, or around town, wherever those haunts are, skinning over the back fence, will it be, or hiding under a bush, or looking down on somebody from the roof of a house that you just as soon not be found on top of. What will you think about in those times? Dylan Thomas, the Welsh poet, spent most of his life thinking about his boyhood. He was fascinated by the mystery of his boyhood, by what it meant to be a boy in Wales. And I often think about that. And you do too. You're closer to it than I am, but I wager I think about it perhaps even more. But I don't necessarily want to try to prove that. But what does your childhood mean? What did you do? What did you dream about? What did you think about? What did you say? Where did you go? What do you remember of it now? One of the great joys of your life will be that you will have it with you always. It will always be there, both the good times and the horrible times, the together times and the lonely times, times of great triumph when you did something physical that you will always remember, and then all the questions that are always with us. If you look on this sketched map that I did last year, over there in red is the country of Wales. You can see England to the right of it. You can see Ireland across the sea. You can see Scotland up there in blue. And you can see what a specialized little country Wales is. Beautiful small hills and valleys and streams and coal mines. One of the reasons for Wales' existence is coal. If you read How Green Was My Valley, you know the story of the coal mining families. And in Wales, such hard work is done. They live in row houses, they live on cobble streets. Still, if you saw Mary Poppins, you know about that. And they work hard, and they sing. The Welsh are great singers. Richard Burton came from Wales, and what a giant voice he had. He used to go up in the hills and shout and learn to throw his voice. And that record that some of you heard as you came in, 200 Welsh miners gathered in one of the great churches in Wales having a sing, giving a concert. You could come out of the mines all day and sing like an angel all night and drink and drink and drink. It's a marvelous thing to be such virile, strong people and be so sensitive, so gentle, and love music and poetry so much. Dylan Thomas was born in 1914, lived until 1953, loved poetry, loved people, loved women, loved parties. He drank himself to death. He died in a New York hospital. What do you do when you see a talented friend of yours, so talented, wasting away from too much living? You cannot tell them what to do. So Dylan Thomas keeps speaking to us, a great and wonderful human being. Now, as we're about to listen to A Child's Christmas in Wales, just sit back and relax. Keep such an open mind that you don't even listen on purpose. You just let it happen. Be so relaxed that you can feel gravity. Feel the pull. Did you ever sit at your desk and feel the pull on your arms? When you're dreaming? When you're really thinking about what you're really thinking about, regardless of what's being said in the room, you're sitting there, you're so relaxed, you're just there you are, you know. I can feel it right now in my hands. The pull of gravity. That's how relaxed you should be right now. Just untie all the knots. Think about puddings and firesides and favorite people, cuddling, pillows, uncles and aunts, decanters with old rum and things like that. Did you ever sip a decanter that you'd looked at for 5 years and you knew something dangerous was in it, so you sipped it and you really couldn't figure out why they liked it when you were little? All right, here we go. Into Dylan Thomas's world, across the sea, better than that, into our very own hearts. A Child's Christmas in Wales by Dylan Thomas. Did you know what the word Dylan means? The word Dylan means the sea. The sea. Listen for the sea all through this. The magic of the sea.